Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another exciting, adventurous episode of Tiny Meng Tuesdays, where we chop shop and talk shop. As always, I'm one of your hosts, Diamond Dave Wheeler, aka Dave Wonder, aka Dave Wheeler. I think I said that already. Anyways, with me, as always, is the effervescent madman of Minneapolis, New Money Matt. What up, dude?
Or maybe I'm Dave Wheeler,
Oh
aka
shit!
Dave
I
Wheeler.
knew it. I knew it.
It's
It's
weird
okay.
times.
I keep
Maybe
getting
Erik.
tagged in New Hampshire politic posts because there's a representative out there that has some rather unsavory views. But
Oh,
yeah, it's good times. Not all Dave Wheelers are good Dave Wheelers, I found.
the only other Matt Lynn I'm aware of, I saw his name in the credits of Space Coast to Coast once, and I
Ooh.
was like, okay, cool. So
Where you're just like, that's me.
it's not though.
Or is it?
It'd be cool if it was.
Well, with us, I want to say as always, just because he stops by every now and again, is our very good friend, Mr. Erik Arana. What up,
Hello,
dude?
everyone.
Hello.
Hello. Boom. Everybody's on the screen. Um, good news, everyone. It's Tiny Ming Tuesdays. So I guess we'll just hit the ground running. Whoa. Sorry, the chat just also went poof.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
chat's popping. Chat's popping.
what's up, Juan, Brownie, Tim, the Slick, Micah, Mitch, Mr. Ryan Clark, Josh Bear, Casting K. Oh, what up, Corey? Nick, again, Oscar Reynoso, Boo Cat, hello, Mr. Ryan Clark. Oh, I appreciate that, Mr. Ryan Clark. I really do. I try. Um, there we go. Emilio Lopez. Nice face.
Thank you.
You are in a different area than you usually
I am. I have moved my studio upstairs
are. Oh,
into our attic space.
nice.
So yeah, I can. There's toys back here. There's toys over here. There's some windows.
Nice. Hell yeah. Oh, hey, Brian. How's it going? Joe and Blue. Super Spike. Don't know why I went with that instead of howdy. What? Oh, good news, everyone. I don't know. It worked. Will the real Dave Wheeler please stand? I don't want to stand up. I just got comfortable. Did Wheeler from Captain Planet have a full name? Yes.
I think it was Wheeler. His first name was Wheeler.
Hold on. I loathed that kid. So much. Oh. Nope. His name is James Wheeler.
Oh,
Suck it, brother of mine. You're a ginger fire wielder now. Q toys in the attic.
he has the power of fire.
Oh, Phantom 10. Eric, the acoustics in your new space are much, much better, apparently.
Oh, good.
Very nice. Oh, fun note I want to pass along. Had to watch yesterday's stream today, and it kept replaying a Target ad when they wore the same. Oh, god damn it, Smitty. I wore my red Ball State zip up, half zip up, and everybody's like, "You look like you're from Target. You look like you work at Circuit City." I'm like, I worked at Target for 7 years. Donated all my khakis. I don't own them anymore. I don't like them anymore. Well,
I worked at Target for 1 day.
Ooh.
I made it a day and a quarter.
Yeah.
I worked all the way through high school into college.
And I did not give notice, so I can never work for Target again in any capacity.
Nice. I mean, not really. I mean, they do have
whatever. They tell you that when they hire you as it's like, give us notice or you'll never be the CEO of Target.
You'll never work in this town again.
I mean, it's Minneapolis, so
they're around.
there's a few. But yeah, thank you for this day. That's quite nice.
Oh hell yeah, Kushida. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Did you try the Myers vest on it by yet?
I'd have to dig Myers out. I think it would be too
bulky
thick with the shirt. But I'm glad they're doing the soft goods. So
fair enough. Has anyone else seen the Guardians of the Galaxy game? It's pretty good from what I've seen. My buddy, or a friend of the show, Tony Cosman, actually grabbed it today, so I'm awaiting his feedback.
I've heard good things. So
Dave, did you see that Super 7 Run the Jewels reaction figure the Pink Beanie made? Yeah, I got tagged so many times in posts about that, and I'm like, I kind of want to get it now. Like, oh yeah, yeah, that new monster Leo that just got revealed from NECA. It popped me. It looks amazing. We'll be talking about it on Turtle Talk this Saturday, so keep an eye out for that stream. What's up, B Rumble? Yes. But yeah, what are y'all working on tonight? We'll start with you, Mr. Arana.
I am gonna see. I've got two figures here to mess with. One is American Dream, who has been on my shelf for on my workbench for quite some time.
Oh.
So I'm working on some.
I definitely went to Dusty Roads when you said that. When you're like American Dream, I'm like hot times, Daddy. Hot
Other American
time.
Dream, the second American Dream, because Dusty definitely gets the first billing there.
I'm just in a wrestling mindset right now.
I'm also working on kind of more of a kit bash of an updated Sharon Carter.
Oh, nice.
Because I'm not a big fan of the one Hasbro put out on the movie Black Widow body.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought the head was okay, but yeah, I don't like those feet.
Yeah, I also just want her to look a little less like the movie and more like the comic, more of a
that is fair.
skin tight type look.
So, since we've discussed it recently, actually, this head here.
Oh
yes.
Is a very for the focus, which it won't. Focus.
Closer.
Maybe.
There we go.
Anyway, very Madam Hydra.
Yeah, that's very good, Madam Hydra.
I'm not going to do that, but it's got that look. So.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, $40 for that she spawn is ridiculous.
$40 for her?
Yeah.
Oh damn!
There
we go.
Accessories and stuff. Gotta, Todd just milking us, I guess. Those of us inclined to be milked.
I just saw the Violator for the first time in person today at a store.
He's good.
That is a big chunk of plastic, like a gigantic chunk of plastic.
The new promos of Cygor make me curious about his articulation.
I mean, it's Cygor, so.
Well, he's got more than previous Cygors, which were very minimal, but I don't know.
Didn't they do a Cygor in the like the Rotocast line that like literally just was out at?
Yes.
Okay.
The Raw 10 line.
Yeah. I have the Shark from that line.
They were cool.
Yeah,
I like more articulation, but I was glad they gave it a shot.
It's hard to put too much articulation in Rotocast.
Oh yeah, no, that I didn't blame them for. But yeah, it just wasn't my cup of tea.
Yeah, I saw a couple of those on clearance, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll give them a chance. And I'm like, what am I going to do with this?
That's kind of where it was for me. It's like, yeah, these are neat. I don't know why I would get them, and I already have too much crap. So
yeah. Oh, I enjoy the hell out of the Shark. I don't know why. I'm guessing the Monster Turtles are going to be Frankenstein related. Donnie as Dr. Frankenstein, maybe Mikey as the one-armed constable. Yeah, I was thinking that, or maybe like a Van Helsing character. Matt and I were talking about that right before we went live. Just, I don't know. I'm all for Mad Scientist Donnie, though. That's pretty awesome if that ends up being the thing. But I'm actually working on a custom of a friend's kid for his birthday that is a very last minute thing, so I'm trying to bang that one out. So I am working on an MJF sculpt to look more like the kid right now. I have to give him glasses and make him look all youthful. And then I will be absolutely destroying this Marty to make this hunk of junk look better and more in scale and not like a little person. So we shall see. Because, okay, this is this is the height difference between Danny and Marty, and they should basically be the same height.
Well, yes, Michael J. Fox is a small man. So.
Makes me sad.
I mean, I never really had any particular mental image of Danny's height, so it doesn't really bother me, but I can understand why you would want to change that.
Oh, the rage is real, Matt. The rage is real.
And who were the original farming turtles?
The original farming turtles?
Yeah, those like the two farmer turtles, right?
There was Leo that came with the tractor, and I think it was just Leo with the tractor.
Now I gotta look this up because
Hold on, I got it.
I find turtles so
Oh,
interesting.
Michelangelo with the tractor.
Okay, see, there you go. They could just do a 2-for-1 there and do Michelangelo as an angry villager.
I don't know why I remember.
And also make an updated NECA style Farmer Mikey.
Oh, and there was Donnie too. Farmer Donatello and his modern mutant tractor.
So bizarre.
Anything they wanted could have they made it as a turtle.
They just did not need to care.
I like that he comes with a corncob pipe.
Promoting smoking.
And that
Those turtles.
they're using the it's the standard, we gotta keep the IP, we gotta follow the style guide. So he's out there tilling the earth while grimacing, just a full-on turtle grimace as he's presumably just slowly driving through a field.
Whoa, what? Oh no, that's the director. I was like, what the heck? It pulled up like this image of an old man, and I was like, that's not right.
What?
I'm trying to find the height of the actor who played Danny.
Oh.
Down the rabbit hole I go. We need a Last Ronin from NECA. That would be dope. You'd grimace too if you were a turtle baking in the sun. Yeah, I would.
I mean, they've got pants and shirts and stuff on. Turtle pants and turtle shirts.
Wait, what? This is not the same person. There is no way that is the same person. I'm so confused. Oh, okay. It keeps pulling up a picture. Oh, apparently he's a director now. What? Sorry, this is blowing my mind. He looks like Dustin Rhodes.
Okay. Rhodes family kick thing.
I don't think that's the same person.
You can't
I'm gonna let it go. I'm just gonna let it go. When you said turtle grimace, I pictured TMNT / McDonald's hybrids. Robble.
That was one of my favorite, internet things going around this last week, which was somebody, went to McDonald's and whoever was serving them didn't know who Grimace was. So their brain went haywire. They said, my brain went haywire. And I said, he fucking works here. You don't know Grimace?
I couldn't stop laughing the other day when I had there was this McDonald's toy. It was not a good McDonald's toy, but it was the Fry Kids, but you could stack them and they made a comb. Anyways, it's at my mom's house, and Oliver, my son, just absolutely loves it. Like, he's constantly flipping around. He's like, "What are these?" I'm like, "They're Fry Kids. They're made with potatoes." And in the back of my head, I'm like, "Yeah." And then the rest of me was like, "Oh God, they are. They're living potato children."
Potato children.
I mean, they're probably related to Mr. and Miss Potato Head, I would assume.
Headcanon is real. Yeah, Michael. I don't believe they'll look like the four turtles from that loyal subjects line. I've now seen a couple people get, and they are very, very, very bright, and there is no paint apps hardly.
Oh no,
So
loyal subjects is not doing paint.
yeah, and I don't trust that the Shredder, Casey, Bebop, and Foot Soldier will be any better. But yes. Oh, 5'9" and a half for Danny. Yeah,
Right.
so he should. Yeah, yeah.
And Eiswin, I am currently giving the Build-A-Figure Uatu a little more
Articulate.
summery look. Just
Nice.
cutting his skirt down. Probably paint it white, give him a little bit more color. I liked What If just fine, but I feel like the Watcher design is a little bland.
Pete, those glasses live in my cabinet and are used regularly in this household. They are the fine china in the Wheeler household. He should be Marty size. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. All right, cool. I'm gonna mute for 1 second because I gotta use the heat gun and it's really loud. BRB, talk amongst yourselves.
That is interesting, Ben from the bunker. That even like kids today don't recognize Ronald McDonald, but I don't watch TV with ads, so
Yeah.
I don't know who's in ads anymore.
Well, I mean, I don't. I mean, none of my kids watch TV with ads either. So,
I suppose we're all just yeah.
but kind of like I thought that they kind of retired even Ronald. Like they're not really using any of them anymore.
I suppose
was
it's
more
probably
recent, though.
a calculated thing. We don't want to make it look like you're advertising the food that we all realize is terrible to children.
Yeah.
We were doing bar trivia, and I got the question right and felt good for doing so, but it also still was a legit surprise to me. Is that the question was what is the largest who is the world's largest distributor of toys, especially considering they don't sell toys. It's McDonald's.
Yep.
Which is it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's interesting because their entire the company that does a lot of the McDonald's toys, Happy Meal toys and stuff like that, the reason they can get them so cheap is sheer numbers. It's just a sheer numbers game, and they produce 1 million of them or more rather than the 40,000 or
Right.
to 100,000 of like a Darth Vader. Like, so it's just like it's just crazy how much they produce, how many they produce.
Eric, Corey in the chat was throwing you a little love. Said, "Hey Eric, I love the Buckio hairline. Is there any chance we'll see something else for that in the future?"
It's possible. Currently, we neither us or continuity have much planned on it. But it's more of a time and where we both are business wise. But yeah, we'd love to do more. We just don't know when at this moment. We all just kind of got busy with other things, and sometimes it's just something's got to kind of go to the wayside for a bit.
Well, yeah. I mean, you guys are. I was looking at those the fine cuts on the Umbrella Academy stuff. Oh boy, looking good.
Yeah, that stuff looks good. I just reviewed the fine cuts on Conan and Lady Maravilla as well for
Nice.
Wave 2 of Premium. So, and those were very, very cool. It's too bad we can't really show too much more of the fine cuts because the truth is they just fall apart, and like they're not really meant. They're just meant to like review like sculpts and make sure all the details are still there. And
What are they made out of?
Resin cast.
Okay.
But yeah, they're kind of, the joints and stuff aren't completed yet. So if you pick them up, like, their arms just kind of fall off and things like that. So
I saw Emilio Lopez in the chat. Do you deal with Neil Adams directly at Continuity?
we did actually. He's a hard guy to nail down. He's all over the place. But yeah, we did. We dealt with him, and to a lesser extent, Larry Hama and Michael Golden as well. All great guys. They are amazing to hear their crazy stories from yesteryear, as the 70s in New York was kind of like the Wild West. And
Yeah.
so the stories they have are kind of crazy and kind of things that don't happen today.
Well, in 70s in comics, very different as well.
Yes.
And I have to imagine 80s as and 90s as Michael and Larry would have experienced in the toy industry.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm cleaning this up. I might have to shorten it further, but okay. Yeah. You haven't missed much, Cyber Jedi. We're just doing our thing, but glad you could join us. All right. I don't know. Maybe I need to go shorter. Is that too sundress?
Oh, he looks like he is having a jaunty spring walk. I like it.
Yeah, I don't know if I need to go shorter or if that's a good length. I mean, it's knee length.
That looks pretty good where it is, but
I'm trying.
Is it shorter in the show? Is that why you're doing that?
No, it's floor length in the show.
It's what?
It's floor length in the show.
Oh,
but they went to all the trouble of giving us these fully articulated legs.
Yes, got it.
So it's like, what's the point?
Eyes went in the chat, scandalous with those ankles.
I'm gonna just look up some curves.
So this did not add a very large amount of height. Maybe.
Okay, so yeah, it's like knee length. I think like Kirby sometimes drew him like even shorter, but I don't know whose art that.
I mean, they don't wear the same thing every day. They've got shorter skirts,
no, they
longer
don't.
skirts.
Here's one
sometimes
where
you feel like you need to show a little leg. That's all.
These are
the watchers
above the knee here.
Sometimes they're the lookers. Know what I'm saying? All right. It's been a long day, folks.
When Watu's getting near Sue Storm, he likes to show a little leg. That's all. He's a
Corey,
watcher. He's not celibate.
With older properties like Tarzan, Phantom, and Zorro, have those characters reached a point where they're public domain, or is there a company that manages those intellectual properties?
They are those we all deal with.
King Features?
No, well, Phantom and Flash are through King Features, who has pretty much always owned them, and Zorro and Tarzan, are kind of owned and managed. I'm not so sure on Zorro, but I know it's like Zorro Corp or something like that. We deal through a licensing agent for both of them, but.
I kind of just want to get a job at Zorro Corp.
Right, with
I work at Zorro. I work at Zorro Corporate.
When we were looking for houses, there was an area that we were like, oh, that'd be a nice area to live in, but we knew it was out of our price range. But there was a street there that's Zarthan, and I'm like, I want to live on Zartan Street.
Of course, but one of the partners at Boss Fight lives on Zor. Street ZOAR, like, you know.
Nice.
No, but like Tarzan is run by his family still.
The Burroughs
The
estate?
Edgar Rice
Right,
Burroughs
yeah.
group. So they, you know, that's always fun, and they're nice. They're small groups to deal with, so that's always good. That sometimes just makes things a lot easier than a big giant corporation.
Right on. And Mr. Ryan Clark, I don't have an issue customizing on this because this is for my display. So it's that thing of I know he's a limited figure and all that jazz, but for me, I want him to look good in the display. So it's for my personal collection, so it doesn't bother me. And besides, I've wanted a friggin' Danny for so long, and like I don't think NECA's gonna be like, hey guys, we're gonna issue a normal sized one now. Because yeah, so I don't know. Mr. Ryan Clark, do it live. Dave probably. Thanks.
So I've
Ooh, nice.
updated using a white Black Widow with some belts from Storm, I believe. And I don't know where I got the head. It was in my parts bin, but it's a much nicer head, and I added the ponytail from
Very cool.
Sharon. So
Oh, Josh
simple,
Barrett.
easy.
Question about John Carter.
John Carter is indeed owned by the Burroughs family. It's on. It's one of the things that's on my bucket list of things to make eventually. So,
Was that the exclusive Widow that you used for that body?
I think so. Was it Target exclusive? The White Widow?
I can't remember if it was Target or Walmart.
Yeah.
But okay, no, that looks good. I might have to steal that because I know I got a couple of those just because they were cheap, and I'm like, I'll buy them for the weapon effects even.
Oh yeah, exactly. Like that's I love weapon effects. So I have a War Machine on the way, and I'm so excited because of all the crazy stuff he comes with.
Oh, man, this joint sucks.
What? So what figure are you cutting apart? I don't.
It's Danny from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the '90s flick.
That's why I don't know who
it was a Loot Crate figure, so it is rare and limited, and like I was all excited to get it, and they put it on a John Connor base. So it's like he's supposed to be, I think, like 16, 17, and he looks like a 8-year-old. Like he doesn't even come up to the turtle's shoulder. It's
so
bad.
Are you like merging some of the parts from Marty into that, so you're keeping like the torso and the head and stuff?
I'm splicing in the leg, and then I think I'm actually going to cut the leg and add in his super baggy late 80s, early 90s leg down there to give it just a little bit more, because well, he didn't have freaking skinny jeans.
Like, no, I know. It's more. I'm just again. I mean, you're going hard on it. What is tough to get figure, but
there ain't no going back.
No, hey. And Michael WT 247. The reason that Hasbro puts the real name of G.I. Joe's in the middle of their code name on packaging and stuff is so they can trademark it.
Yeah, it's a trademark issue.
It's
a little hard. It's a little harder now to like trademark Hawk.
Yeah,
like by itself.
It's the same reason you see, a lot of stuff where it's Autobot tracks, or Decepticon sandwich, because you can't trademark sandwich.
I would love a Decepticon sandwich. That's when you're getting it.
I mean, if they were to bring, what were they called? The McDonald's ones. Those McDonald's Transformers, if they were to like do like classics, generations style versions of those, I would be all over those. I love those things. Like here's a styrofoam container that turns into sort of a robot looking big thing.
Andrew at Boss Fight has a full set of those, very minty in his office. Like the stickers are still applied and everything. Like they're gorgeous.
That's awesome.
No, I love those as a kid.
Dude, I love those now.
Well, I love them now as well, but I don't have them now.
That's fair. My buddy, he's been on Turtle Talk before for those who have seen the show. But David Tussler, literally the other day, I was helping him price some stuff because he's getting rid of some stuff, and he goes, "Oh yeah, you want to see something really cool?" And I'm like, "Dude, you've literally been pulling out bins of vintage toys that I legit just only remember from seeing in the store." And he goes, "Check this out." Bam! And it's a gallon Ziploc bag filled with those. And I'm just like,
Nice.
I'm like, how many Happy Meals did you eat? But
There was some of the thrift stores here had this bad habit where when they got Happy Meal toys, they just take all of the same one and put them in a bag together. It's like nobody wants that. Well, mix them up, spread them around.
That's how I got a bunch of the 101 Dalmatians from McDonald's.
Yeah.
Sorry, I gotta heat this bitch up to get his other leg in now.
I don't know if I want to. I might just try and paint his skirt white and see if that looks okay. But because he's very, very blue.
That's a lot of blue.
Yeah, I don't know why they went with that because it's like it's CG. You can make them all the colors you want.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I might just try and make this white.
What up, Smunkin?
But I don't know because I don't want to have to paint. I don't want to have to paint the arm.
Yeah. Yeah, but if it's just
Batman's asking Matt, did your wife make your King Shark pants, or did?
No, I haven't even. She hasn't even finished up the shirt she was working on for a different figure for me. So, but she's been busy. So,
oh yes. Oh no, I made this too gummy.
The slot ones are good.
Well, do you have 101 of them? No, I have like 40 of them. And then when I moved, one of my friends who's a big Disney nerd was just like, "Hey, do you want to get rid of those?" And I was like, "You know what? You're gonna put them in a place of, of respect, as opposed to me having them in a tote. And every time I see them, I go, hey, cool."
Were the other 56 made into a coat?
Yes, by that bitch Cruella. Matt, will it be bright white? God, I had to put that up there just because now it's stuck in all your heads too. And damn you, Josh. Oh damn it! This is not wanting to go together. I don't want to say superheated the plastic, but I heated it up enough that it just does not want to play. This is bullshit. This is also the fun thing about customizing is when you hit the point of getting to where it's like, well, I guess I just have to sit and
wait
and just wait for it to not be gum.
No, patience is not a virtue that I possess when it comes to customizing. I've ruined so many things for lack of patience.
Dude, I still laugh at the fact that legit Robo would just not paint the back of customs.
Yeah, I can't fathom that. Like, I've got this Wolverine that that was done, but I'm realizing the joints are rubbing, so I got to take it apart and tan the joints. It's like, so I can pose it. What's the point? Like, I don't want a toy, even if I never touch the damn thing again after I put it on the shelf. I want to be able to pose it.
Yeah, when he showed that, when I was like, "Are you shitting me?"
Yeah, no, that was ridiculous. And Eisman, I don't heat gun brand. I mean, I don't think you need anything crazy.
Yeah, I had a Harbor Freight one for a long time, and for those who don't know, Harbor Freight is not exactly known for their quality of product. But mine lasted a good long time.
No, that's what I've got here is the Harbor Freight, and it's got you get something with some. You want to get something that's got some different temp settings.
Yeah,
but beyond that, and yes, it is absolutely true, K-Man Batman. We've seen it.
Yeah, I think
Robo does not paint the back of his customs.
Yeah, I mean, he used to not. Now he does.
Oh, now he does.
Well, he says he does.
Yeah, prove it.
I think you should keep the rumor going that he doesn't.
Well, he's on vacation.
Well, even better. He's not here to defend himself.
And he'll come back to lord rumors about himself. I think that's okay.
Just no.
I think you should add things to the rumor, like he doesn't wear the back of his pants either.
True, I've never seen the back of his legs. Oh, there we go. Quintillion, my Harbor Freight heat gun is still going strong 5 years later. Nice. It's so cheap, you gotta buy an extra. Oh, and I will toss it out there real quick because we are still in the first hour. I do got to throw a big shout out to our sponsor, because we have one of those now that's not one of us. So big shout out to the Source Comics and Games. The Source Comics and Games is located over in Roseville, Minnesota. They are your number one stop shop number one shop stop. There we go. For tabletop gaming, they also have an exquisite collection of miniatures and painting supplies available at their location, in addition to a bunch of awesome back issues and comics from local creators, in addition to just some damn nice people. So when in doubt and you're in the Twin Cities, come and check out the Source Comics and Games, or check them out online at thesourcecomicsandgames.com. Thank you so much to the Source Comics and Games for sponsoring Tiny Meng Tuesdays. You guys rock. All right. That one, not as smooth.
Anyway, it's all over there. I mean, there's lots of people are saying that that's true now. That
he doesn't wear pants
with the ass chaps. So it's.
I'm glad I could contribute. I don't really know the guy, but
you're gonna get me in trouble. Eric, I gotta get you on the Uber Mega stream when I do it coming up. I'll give you details off stream. But I'm going to stream for 24 hours.
Do you take pee breaks for that?
Yeah, I'm gonna make a little like technical difficulties thing, but it's just gonna be like, Dave's gotta pee.
Bio break?
Yes. Dave's become a bio viper.
I mean, that might be a thing that a level to contribute at.
Right? give Dave a pee break.
Oh no, it'd just be Dave doesn't pee on camera, but doesn't get up to pee.
Jesus.
I feel like that's going to get more people to give you money.
Probably.
Than pay to let Dave go to the bathroom.
Mitch dropping that sweet link. Go check it out, extralife.org, or you can drop super chats too. However, with super chats, there is a percentage that goes to YouTube. So, just donate to Extra Life instead. The super chats are very, very appreciated.
And yes, Eiswin Robo's legs are flocked just like on Adventure Team G.I. Joe.
Yes. Great Smokin'. Do you check your Instagram DMs? I have a couple questions about that NECA Phantom when you get the time. Oh yeah, man. Just drop me a line on Instagram.
Damn. All right. Guess it's a good thing that this figure has two right hands or whatever, so I can use the one I just broke for something else.
There we go. It's in. I just got to heat it back up so it doesn't look like I broke Danny's leg.
All right, what's everybody in the chat speculating we might see on tomorrow's Hasbro stream?
Well, I'm throwing it out there. We'll get a full reveal of the Proton Pack.
Of the what?
That's kind of that's almost a given, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm guessing the Alley Viper from the packaging. It's been on the packaging of Classified since day one.
And there is a mystery figure in the wave that they just solicited, so that would make sense since we know it's not the Bat. I would hope, Mitch Falcon, that it would be Hulk and Toad. I feel like one of the Hasbro guys was hinting Morph, but that may just be a red herring.
I mean, I would expect a morph in the animated series line.
I would as well. I thought there was. I had heard speculation that there was a rights issue with that, but that didn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, well, they already did another morph.
Oh yes, but there was some, something that the the TV design was, the rights, something with the rights on that which didn't make any sense to me. But
Yeah, that would be kind of weird, considering he's just wearing like an X-Men uniform.
An X-Men uniform? Yeah, I don't. And the character design was changeling. Like, so if they really wanted to do it, it's like, all right, here's an X-Men uniform body that just comes with this changeling head. It's not morph though.
Yeah.
Feel free to buy it.
Werner Herzog in toy form for all your existential toy needs.
Oh, I'm very excited about that figure.
Mr. Ryan Clark, I'm right there with you. I have repainted and customized so many of those spirit packs that a legit proton pack would be awesome to have. But every time I have them at my house working on them, I go, I can never own one of these. God dang it.
Well, crap.
I'm about to absolutely curse out this stupid joint because I think I think my peg was already messed up in the Marty figure, and it's not fitting. Just a super bummer.
Yeah, I should have boiled this figure instead of trying to heat gun it because I stretched this peg way the hell out. But,
oh yeah.
Yeah, I was just looking at this Sentry here that I'm gonna use for D-Man, and I was like, oh, I should take his boots off to paint them. And I was like, no, I got to boil those.
Yeah,
those are great. Solid pegs, but yeah, I prefer to boil. I just can't do that on the stream. So
yeah,
I mean, you can. There's nothing stopping
you. And oh yeah, let me just.
Actually, that is common that Original Animation Studios owns or creates the right to new characters. Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah, it is very common.
That is interesting. That's surprising. But
at a glance, this looks like a video of three dudes ignoring each other. Yeah, a little bit.
Here you go, Josh Bear.
Nice.
Oh, is that on the Doc Ock?
It's all Toy Biz parts. It's Toy Biz Doc Ock for the body. It's Toy Biz Green Goblin for the hands and feet, and then Legends Toad for the cuffs and collar and skirt.
Wow.
So I had made a crappy one years ago, and then I can't remember if I took it back to scratch or if I just cleaned it up and repainted the one I had.
Well, this is a little better.
Chuck Civil, the Hasbro announcements will probably go out as press releases after the exclusive live stream, and it won't matter that it's just premium members that have access to it. It's going to be all over Twitter and the website. It's immediately after or during. So I can't. Nobody. They're not going to be like, don't share this with anybody. They know it's going to get out there.
Yeah, I never even watch them live. I just watch the reactions.
Yeah, I just follow along with the the news sites.
I made it a little better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still like up to her nose.
That seems more reasonable anyway.
Yeah. Oh. No, Matt, I'm keeping everything I see secret. Also, I don't know if this is an offer or a demand, but take us to the kitchen with you, Matt.
I mean, if I would have to switch to my phone, but And I know Great Spunkin wants X-Men the movie figures, but whenever I see Tyler Maine's name, I will find the picture. I just think of this.
Let's see.
So Dave can share it.
Whoop.
Once I find it here.
Oh, okay. It's like, I don't know what you're sending. I don't see anything.
I haven't sent it yet.
Well,
That picture is so tiny.
Do this real quick. Okay, that's actually. Oh no!
Oh no! There we go. All right.
Oh, did you send it?
Nope. I just finally found the picture that I was.
Does the Danny figure come with the $20 he stole from April? No.
All right, I will drop this in the private chat as a sometime wrestling.
Yes.
Gear.
Look at the majesticness.
You can zoom in on that if you can. Look at that. There's Tyler Maine's entrance gear from the UWF Beach Brawl.
How many FAO Schwartz do you think he had to go to skin that many toy lions?
Like it's just the big face on his stomach. Like,
yeah.
That is kind of a like I don't even know what to. It's like the Golden Globus version of Craven the Hunter.
Yeah. We have a new compatriot to Dick Bullets, Dick Lion. Rawr.
Indeed.
I will mute for another moment. I need to heat up this head real quick.
I mean, yes, if he had jumped out of the woods wearing that instead of dressed like homeless Ted Nugent or whatever in X-Men the movie, that would have been pretty good.
I always forget that he was played by a wrestler.
Well, because Tyler Maine, I don't think was ever that. He never really, made it that big as a wrestler.
No, and I didn't even I was a huge WCW mark, and I didn't know who he was.
Well, yeah, I don't know where I don't know if he worked ever, if he was just an '80s like indie guy, or if he ever worked WCW or not.
Lion gut. All right. Well, I need to let this sit because that head just straight up liquefied.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was hot. Fuck, that was hot. Ow.
Oh.
Leave that there to cool.
I'm gonna have to dig through my bins for some random robot parts that I don't wreck with the hands off of this Ironmonger.
That's right, Aswin. He was the first Sabretooth. Homeless Ted Nugent. Oh. What,
wow.
Are you making a big ass Silvermane?
No.
Oh, what up,
That's
man?
what I assumed too.
But it is a Spidey villain.
Oh, Robot Man?
Mendel Strom, baby.
Yeah. Very
I need
cool.
to add the giant monocle thing to the head, but
hell yeah.
Because I had this Ultron body. I had built a figure, then they released the better Deco version of it, later. So I'm like, well, it's a good figure. Might as well do something with it.
I don't want to waste this.
Okay, so that makes sense, Emilio. It doesn't surprise me, but it is interesting.
Oh, we could not use Bebop and Rocksteady or Krang without negotiating with Fred Wolf, who created. Ah, damn.
So
Judith got jacked. Oh, Tyler Maine teamed with Kevin Nash.
Oh,
Vegas. There we go. All right. Damn it. Now I got to heat this up again.
Do you think Taylor Maine was upset that Chris Jericho made it so big as the Lionheart? after wearing that outfit.
Just son of a.
He was like, God, I was so close, so close.
Lionheart.
Yeah, no,
Damn it.
not lion hard on.
Rick, I usually go about 5 minutes if it's a thinner layer, but if it's thick and like full Sculpey, I mean it actually says on the box. So I
Wait,
would
what are we
go
talking about?
baking Sculpey.
Oh,
So
it sounded so dirty all of a sudden.
do you think Hasbro would make comic What If figures? What would you guys want? Spidey Punisher would be cool. Man,
They did do Venom Punisher as
that's true.
the bonus figure for Unlimited, which I thought was one of the more interesting ones. I'm trying to think. What are some of my favorite?
Captain Carter.
The Punisher Iron Man from What If Captain America was thawed today or whatever.
The what
They
if
made they made Spider Girl. I'm just saying.
That's true.
She was a What If character.
the what if
Spider-Man.
the new Fantastic Four had remained the Fantastic Four?
Oh yeah, that'd be dope.
Spider-Man, Hulk, Wolverine, and Ghost Rider.
I would love. I know that it was in normal canon too, but Storm as Thor.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
That'd be really cool.
Yeah, there it is.
But yeah, I don't know. Like I'm literally
In normal canon, she didn't actually have Mjolnir, right? She had a fake that Loki had made.
something like that.
Yeah, this would be one. I'll send it to you, Dave.
Oh. Have we talked about Hunchback Leo yet? We did this, and we're going to go back into to talking about that on Turtle Talk this Saturday. So stay tuned. What? Oh, there he is. Hold on. I thought this was so cool, and he went by War Machine.
Yes, I gotta find another one here.
Oh yeah.
Mostly because I'm just a sucker for Iron Man armors. Because
I'm trying to find. Like this is a random one, but I don't know why I thought these were so cool. But what if the Fantastic Four didn't have superpowers?
Oh yeah. What if the Fantastic Four all had the same power? That was a good one too.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, it was like 4 little stories where they like all became Thing, or they all became Human Torch. Oh, what if Wolverine was a Shield agent? That would be a nice figure look. Logan.
Yeah, it'd be a nice simple one for them to do. Here's another one.
Wasn't there was a one where it was like the Marvel bullpen, right? Became the Fantastic Four.
What if the original bullpen became Fantastic Four? I mean, I'd take it just for a Jack Kirby.
That the Jack Kirby as Thing.
Yeah,
Jack Kirby as Thing. Stan Lee as Mr. Fantastic. Who the hell is? I don't know who's Torch and Invisible Woman.
Invisible Woman was Flo Steinberg, I think.
Whoa, what? Hold up. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Flat out weirdest book. This story takes place on FF, where actually 4 members of the famous Marvel bullpen: Stanley as Mr. Fantastic, Fabulous Flo Steinberg as Invisible Girl, Saul Brodsky as Human Torch, and Jack Kirby as the Thing.
Saul Brodsky.
I had no idea.
I mostly know of Saul Brodsky now because his son made a career in the 80s of essentially exploiting, aspiring comic creators. It was a lot of how to draw, comic characters, and then it was also pay us a bunch of money and we'll publish your book.
Oh, this would be dope. Hold on. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Don't want to turn off my mic.
Yeah, I was like,
oh yeah.
Which yes, he was, and I had forgotten. I for a while there, I totally forgot that it was Ditko that designed basically the Iron Man armor.
Yeah.
So I like that mashup even more.
It's not the top of the hour yet. We got 2 more minutes.
And
Patience.
oh yeah, I think I can't remember what issue of.
Right on, Emilio. All right,
Yeah, it wasn't too long ago. I can't remember what issue of What If it was, but it was like, what if Spider-Man like stayed an entertainer, or what if Uncle Ben?
And he has the Doctor Strange cape.
Yeah, because I was like, Spider-Man looks kind of rad with a cape.
You're killing me,
if they were to do that version,
I want that figure so bad.
it's pretty solid. I mean, it's fine, I guess. It's not like he's got zombie guts on his feet, so he's not quite plain.
I have a mighty need.
And the hair on this focus.
Oh, just the lump of brown plastic.
Well, it's just a weird style too. It's like he never had hair like that. I mean, I guess he did in the zombie times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I bet if I turn off the
light. It's NXT Halloween Havoc, and he is there promoting his show and messing with Rick Steiner's son. Fantastic. It's official. WWE has become WCW. I want DC/Marvel amalgam series figures like Dark. Dude, we went deep into that a couple weeks back.
Yeah, amalgam would be a lot of fun. Those figures.
Oh, if only it could happen.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of good what ifs, and yes, there's you could do Inferno Wolverine with baby eating action.
Yeah.
And like no face. Inferno Wolverine was just like all black. Like
he just had like the teeth.
Yeah.
Was it What If that had What If 34, the comedy issue?
Iron Lantern. Yeah.
I would love if they did Golden Oldie.
Yeah. Now it is Forgivens, bro. So hold that thought, Matt. It's coming at you. The greatest commercial in all of streaming. You're welcome. And thank you, Matt.
Do you feel like a champion? Do you worry that you don't look like a champion? Try Enhancement Talent Clothing and Gear. At our state-of-the-art facility, you'll find wall art. Not 1, not 2, but a spectacular 3 cats. This thing. Top-of-the-line sewing equipment that Enhancement Talent has used to make Enhancement Talent Clothing and Gear. Let us take you to the top of the card.
Every time. Yes. Oh, Emilio needs a luchador mask. Want this thing's autograph.
Well, now I can't find the picture, but I feel like there was a What If.
It was a commercial, Smunkin,
where Professor X became Ghost Rider, and I would buy a figure of that in a second.
Oh my God! Was the chair?
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
That's the greatest idea ever.
Winner.
Yep, had the flaming wheels. Otherwise, it was just Professor X with a skull head.
Amazing.
This makes Tuesday nights complete. 3 cats. This thing. I love it.
You need to get the cats on here. Well, try and do something with them on the Mega Stream.
Yeah.
I think that same issue also had the very, just DC baiting joke of what if Wonder Man were a woman and what if Power Man were a girl. And it was just
classy.
But like those, it was the original Wonder Man costume, like with the head sock and the big goggles and stuff.
Yeah.
But both of them actually both those costumes looked pretty decent on female.
Gender swap.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I wouldn't have expected Luke Cage's original outfit to work, but it did.
It's a satiny poof shirt.
It is.
It's beautiful. Well, you had me at flaming wheelchair. Super Spike.
Yeah, I wish I could.
Will this thing be on the Mega Stream? I think we can arrange that.
Oh yes, we can make that happen. He's been, he hasn't had much work to do lately, so he can get involved. The least he could do.
It's for the kids, this thing. Is it bad that I kind of want that to be my pee break thing? Like, just put this thing like on camera and just walk away. Just leave it in dead silence.
I mean, I could bring this thing over there. You just wheel him in.
I'll be right back. Here's my co-host for the next few minutes. Don't mind his attitude. He's a charming SOB. I hate painting this type of hair.
He's actually usually wearing kind of a creepy cat mask these days.
Oh no. What happened to the OG mask?
Oh, it's still there.
Ah.
But my mom specifically sent us this creepy cat mask. Like, you should put this on your mannequin. And I'm like, yes, I should.
I love that that's something that your mom sent.
Oh yeah, she does all kinds of weird stuff.
Just here you go. That makes perfect sense.
She knows who we are. We'll just go with that.
This thing is a real talent. So would you say there are 4 cats now? This thing is for the children.
And yes, Panther 10, I think it was one of those, like a 3-part a 3-story what if?
Yeah, she never lost the skull cap.
Yeah, because she was originally an agent of Hydra in her first appearance, and I want to say it was Marvel Premiere, and then immediately became good. And yeah, so I think it was like an 8-pager where they did that, where she stayed an agent of Hydra.
Oh, there you go.
You could also just put the Sentinel in front of the camera, and the Sentinel actually talks.
This is true.
So, as opposed to this thing, it's the strong, silent type.
My apologies. I'm painting incredibly tiny hairs.
Great Spunk, and the 6-Armed Spider-Man was actually in 2 issues of Amazing Spider-Man. He got turned into it while trying to cure Morbius, if I remember correctly. But yes, there was a What If story where he kept the 6 arms.
Yes.
I don't have any of my Sentinels yet, Super Spike, so I do not hear the Sentinel speak. My old ones do, though.
Hear what?
The old ones do, though. I've got the Amazon ones and the Marvel Universe one. Those all also talk, if I remember correctly.
Yes, they say such great lines as "Halt, mutant!" Alrighty, let's go. I'm the opposite of strong silent. I'm weak and loud. Fair? Fair. Takes all types. After looking it up, I really want that What If Power Man was a girl as a figure. Right on. What If Spider-Man Kept His 6 Arms was the comic that got me into reading comics. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Whoa. Oh, there we go. The Wonder Power Girl. I'm going to mute again because I have to hop on the heat gun once again. BRB. Oh man, never mind. Matt's muted now. Oh, okay, there we go.
I'm back. No, the What If series was as somebody who didn't start reading comics until the 90s or Marvel. That was my window into so many of the big stories of the past.
Yeah.
That and the handbook. It's like, okay, I can get at least a taste of what this is. Yeah, they'll mention the Kree Skrull War or whatever, but I can't read those books. So,
Yeah. Oh man, my brown paint apparently must have capped or something because it dried in the shape of the cap. Gross. Well, I'll clean that off later. I'd like to see some of the Tales to Astonish characters introduced. Yeah, that'd be dope.
That's mean Super Spike, but not wrong.
What?
What if Spider-Man was a better figure? Behold, I am the Watcher.
Yeah.
Let me show you a fantastic universe where that figure sucks left.
Where Hasbro actually took heed. When people said, no, that's going to suck balls. And lo, it came to pass.
But then also everybody turned into zombies for some reason as a result, so it wasn't great.
You know, as you do.
I did I get they wanted to use that tooling again, but man, come on guys.
What tooling?
It was the Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Oh.
It was not good.
So they were able to reuse, I think, the legs and the arms because they had to do a new torso. It's like you couldn't have just done that on the Spidey body we already had?
Yeah, it's like, just update the Pizza Spidey here. Okay.
Oh, what if Ghost Rider possessed Grandpa? Okay. Not Professor X. Okay. Because I've seen the Professor X is out there as fan art. So that's why I couldn't find it when I searched for it.
It all makes sense now.
That's grosser there. He's being a perv. But oh yes, and the baby. Ghost baby.
Doppelganger. Yeah.
Yeah, I wish that figure was better too. That was one of my favorite Toy Biz figures.
Dude, I legit have the Toy Biz one in my Villains display instead of the Legends one.
Oh.
Oh, Mitch, you sent me a picture?
And I sent you a picture as well, Dave.
Oh, God. Hold on. Oh. Yo. Ah. That's a thing. Nya! Whoa.
Whoa.
Apparently, it did not want to be shared. That's my bad. All right, Mitch, 1 second. I'm popping over. Yeah, I guess the new parts helped, but it couldn't have been better. Yeah. Pipe Bomb Spidey's doing well, chilling out, waving, and he has his microphone over there. I actually brought him to the con this weekend, and I had him chilling out on my table, and I had one person go, Pipe Bomb Spidey? And I went, yeah! And I went, cool, and then walked away. I'm like, all right. So if you're watching, it was lovely to meet you.
And yes, Yinzer Toy Guy, the 50s Avengers, aka the Agents of Atlas. That was a great issue.
Hell yeah.
One of the few what if stories that actually made it into continuity.
Oh, I opened up Instagram and this was the first image, and it's kind of adorable. He wants to be loved.
No, they're all mutants back there. He wants to get the mutants. It's like, yes, the cats are adorable when they, paw at the thing where their food is, but we know what they want.
Oh no, Mitch, the image didn't work. It literally no shows. Uh-oh, that's okay. I turned my negative Spidey into Pipe Bomb Spidey. Yeah, buddy. Solid choice. All right.
I will let Eric expound, but yes, they are doing more wrestling figures.
Oh, us? Yeah, they are.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm.
I don't know how they. But I don't know how they choose the wrestlers.
Yeah. So currently, our lineup is we kind of have access to the talent that's connected to Mass Republic, who's kind of like an agency that uh, kind of reps mostly luchadors. There's a couple others in there, so we kind of go to them and we decide. I decide with Kevin, what talent we're gonna roll out with first, and who we want to kind of work on, and who we put on the back burner, and
And
all of that.
Ben
And
threw you some
Mass
love,
Republic
Eric.
is a license. They help the wrestlers rep them for licensing and stuff like that.
Yeah. So yeah, they kind of for years, especially with the luchadors, they kind of got a raw deal in the U.S., especially because they didn't really know what their brands were really worth. So Master Public kind of set out to change that and fix that, so they were taken advantage of. But yeah, kind of like when it comes to like costumes and stuff, I usually am the one who kind of goes to Kevin with hey, let's do Penta in this costume, or whatever, or Phoenix in this costume and stuff, and then he takes it to Phoenix and Penta, and they approve, or they go, why don't we do this one instead?
Nice. I had to throw up the comment. Ben from the bunker, apparently a Master Public, a Lucha Libre collector.
Oh yes.
You have Taya already? I don't even have Taya yet.
Make a Danhausen or be cursed, says Toy Du Jour.
I would love to make Danhausen.
Let's make this happen. I know a guy.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say, yeah, you've got Conan and Lady Maravilla and Taya and Juventud have all been announced, and then I think who else has been announced?
We've announced Laredo Kid and Tenaya Bliss Jr.
We forgot about that one. That's awesome. I've always loved that look.
Who?
Tenaya Bliss.
Oh yeah, he's got great costumes, and we also have a number of different Vampiros coming.
Nice.
One of my favorite Vampiros, one of my favorites. Vampiro and Conan are two of my favorites of all time, and so expect more Conan as well.
Have the rights to Max Moon enter the public domain? Because that was Conan.
We do not know stories about him. Yeah, that's all WWE, unfortunately.
Try it. Vince won't stop you.
Vince doesn't know what he owns. He's not litigious. It's totally safe.
No. Well, he probably doesn't know, but somebody there does.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Penta's Venom. Penta and Phoenix both have Venom inspired gear. That's really cool. I really like what Penta's Joker inspired gear that he's been wearing.
That'd be so dope.
Is really cool.
I loved. I should try and find it, but there was somebody made a meme because that was at a pay-per-view that he had the Joker gear, right?
Yeah.
He wore it first at a pay-per-view, but he's worn it a few times on Dynamite as well.
Because he was in like the background of some like Eddie Kingston and somebody else who were doing a promo, and he was just in the back.
Yeah.
And somebody had captioned it with when you're watching a video game cutscene and your custom character is just hanging out in the background. He looked completely out of place. It's like normal guys, and then somebody who just decided to put every weird thing in the game on.
What a wonderful look, all the same.
Oh yes, it was so good.
Damn, Smunkin. I'm trying to get this damn thing to. I'm trying to
Oh
find
yeah,
it.
Lucha Lucha was a short-lived show. Unfortunately, it was
It's cool though.
yeah.
And yes, Chuck Civil, Tenebas is direct inspiration for the Saturday Night Slam Masters character, who I can't remember, Black Widow, I believe. It's the character from that game. And those designs were all by the.
That'd be dope.
That would be dope.
More Cobra Commander inspired stuff should definitely be a thing.
He actually, with his gear, he could do a great armored Cobra Commander.
Oh yeah. Nobody would know what that is, but
I don't. It's for me. It's not for anybody else. Yes, Mitch Falcon, the Fist of the North Star guy, whose name I'm totally blanking on.
Guts? Guts?
No, the creator of Fist of the North Star.
Oh. I was like, what? I thought you were talking about the main character. I'm like,
no,
the
creator of Fist of the North Star did the character designs for the Capcom games, Saturday Night Slam Masters 1 and 2.
there you go. Tetsuo Hara?
Follow that train down.
Or Baron?
Yes, Tetsuo Hara.
Yeah. There we go. All right.
And yes, Guts is for sure.
Oh,
I would
sorry.
also say if he wanted to do if Penta wanted to do Cobra Commander version 4, I would be all about that. That already is very similar to his gear.
yeah.
In terms of structure. Again, nobody would know what the hell it was.
Yeah.
But I do not care.
Beautiful.
Great Spunkin is asking about Kevin Nash with short hair. I think there were
TNA.
Yeah, TNA figures of him with short hair.
And snakeskin pants.
Yes.
I repainted so many of those into Russians for people on the Foosh forums. Holy crap.
I don't know what one of those would run you today. It also wouldn't surprise me if they, do it, because he came back a couple times and they did, haul from his return and stuff like that. So
and then they did when it went over to Jax, they did one, but he had long hair. Because I think they literally reused the diesel mode or diesel tooling.
Ben from the bunker. Unfortunately, we do not have access to Blue Demon or Santo. I wish we did. But currently, that's a no-go.
Because they have their own brand management.
Yeah, yep. They have their own brand management stuff, and
Blue Demon's tied up with Disney right now.
No, he left.
Oh.
He left the show, and I don't know what happened. Something went down though. I know that the Disney executives were a little weirded out because he would show up to meetings and stuff with his mask on. He never took his mask off for them.
That's literally his shtick.
Exactly. Yes. That's all luchadors do. That's what we do. So it's really strange. But
you're gonna make a show about this, but you don't know anything about.
Exactly. Which that sounds like corporate executives like that. It's not surprising. But yeah, I don't know exactly what happened. But yeah, he ended up leaving the show, and a indie California wrestler has replaced him. I can't remember who it is.
Well,
and they changed the name of the show and everything.
La Parka? Ben from the bunker.
Oh no, not.
So confused.
If we could do La Parka,
I'm guessing yes.
That would be awesome.
It would be awesome. He's another one of my favorites, the chairman of WCW. I would love to have a good La Parka figure, and I think he's only ever had one official one.
Yeah,
I think he had one in. Yeah, he's had some. Some. Yeah,
that was the Killian one, wasn't it?
Yeah, from AAA.
Okay. Thanks for joining us, Ryan Clark.
Night, dude.
Yeah, he's what? He's with MLW, and then what? Is he still AAA, or is that the other?
He bounces back and forth between AAA and MLW. I think he's mostly AAA hasn't been doing a whole ton right now, so he's mostly been on MLW.
But yes, I agree. We wouldn't if we get a figure of any of the wonderful dancing skeleton men, I would be
Yes.
very much into that.
That'd be great.
The never produced Playmates one was a thing of beauty.
Yes, it was with the coat and everything. That was really nice.
Just an accessory pack of chairs. Just
Yeah.
various chairs.
I'd love the Los Parks in general from MLW would be great. Like his sons look cool. They have great costumes and
Well, that would be like if you ever do a Haku, you need to include his special wooden chairs that he apparently brought with him everywhere when he was WCW, because it was always just the wooden ones. It was him. Okay, J.R. Villarreal. I'm not familiar.
yeah,
with
that's who it is. Thank you, Mitch.
I don't know the West Coast guys as much, but
True story. Oh my goodness. This figure is accelerating quite quickly. And I'm like, oh, I can just do this and do this and do this. And I'm like, oh shit, I still have to write his name on the back. Damn it. Where did it go?
Speaking of non-West Coast guys, and not to it's on YouTube, so you can watch it whenever. But a match that you will doubtlessly be enjoying or could enjoy on AW Dark, featuring two guys who we've had the fortune to see up against each other many times.
Dante Martin and JDX.
Yes, I haven't seen the match, but just based on what we've seen them do, 6 feet in front of our faces, you're not going to go wrong.
I am so behind on wrestling right now. Like, watching it.
I don't know. The only reason I know about it is because of people I follow on Twitter.
Every time they announce Dark, I'm always just like, cool. Like, which one of our homies is going to be on here?
Right.
I half the time I like Dark more than Dynamite. Like, I feel like they have. I love seeing the indie guys and the I'm gonna put it in finger quotes, the lower tier guys.
Yeah.
Because they work so hard.
Yeah.
Well, I do appreciate that. Unlike because like JDX, got a match on NXT a few years ago.
Yeah.
But he got murked. Like, because that's what they do when they bring local talent in on
shows. Absolutely destroyed. And hold on, you keep going. I'm still here. My camera just malfunctioned.
But I love that when on Dark it's like, yeah, here's an indie guy, and we're gonna he'll still lose, unless he's on our list to sign, but he actually is gonna get to look good.
Yes.
So yeah, I appreciate it. And yes, Mitch Falcon, I get the time commitment is very daunting. With wrestling, there's just a lot of wrestling to watch. That's part of why I really enjoyed Lucha Underground and gravitated towards that, because it was told in seasons like a TV show. There was still a lot of it, but it was like, here's the beginning and end of this season.
Thanks, Super Spike, you dick.
So, and I think that's still. I don't know. Is Lucha Underground still on Netflix? It might be.
I think
it's on
seasons are up.
It's on Tubi.
Okay.
The whole thing is on Tubi.
Mitch Falcon, that would be an option if you're looking for something a little less. It's like, because there's 4 seasons.
I know.
Yes.
And the 4th season you can kind of skip.
Yes. Unfortunately, and with Lucha Underground, as it went on, it got less about Lucha. Like it wasn't quite Lucha anymore towards the end. It got very gentrified all of a sudden. It was like, wait a minute.
Where'd all the luchadors go?
Where'd all the Mexicans go? This is really confusing.
Yeah. Oh, here's the WWE X talent that we got for this year. So he's just gonna remember all those guys that have been awesome for 3 seasons. Here he is, just casually wrecking them.
Getting absolutely destroyed.
Great, thanks.
I'm
Swagger.
I'm really hoping that MLW is a lot of fun to watch, and it's not as there's not quite as it's not like weekly like every time there's a little less of it, which is kind of nice. Like I feel like AEW blew up so quick.
Yeah.
And they went from having one show a week, and now they've got like 4, and I'm like, I can't keep up with that.
Yeah.
The last Chuck Siebel, the last 2 seasons had a kind of a Alice in Wonderland themed cult.
Yes.
Led by Paul London. And it was great.
Oh, amazing.
Also, Killer Cross, who is currently in the WWE, was a part of that as well. So,
well, and he came in from New Japan, didn't he?
He may have also, I can't remember, because he went to Impact after.
I can never remember.
A lot of the guys at AEW were in Lucha Underground as well.
Yeah.
Luchasaurus and obviously Penta and Phoenix and
well, yeah, and Jack Evans and Halico and
I wish AEW would utilize those two a little more. They might be 2 of the best in the world right now.
I don't know. I mean, I loved Don Halico on Lucha Underground. I don't know if he's still, obviously there's not the setup to allow him to do the insane stuff that he did there, but
yeah.
And I don't know that he should keep doing that anyway.
Well, I mean, even Penta doesn't do all the insane stuff he used to do.
Oh, no.
I think at a certain point, you get famous enough that you don't have to, and why should you at that point? Because that shit's dangerous.
Well, and it breaks you down. Dave, is that Deadpool shelf behind you? I just see a louder. Oh no, that's all Spidey. The OG bunch of red shelf. Yeah.
And yes, I would agree with Shaky 10680. Find some of your local promotions, and then maybe ask around and find out which the good ones are, because there's a whole lot of crappy promotions / promotions that you should not give your money to. For various reasons. But check out a local indie show. I mean, it's great. You see it up close, and they're young and hungry, and you don't have to worry about knowing what's going on. They're going to tell you everything you need to know.
Yeah. Local indie shows are a lot of fun to go to.
They're the best.
Yeah, love it.
There should be a Deadpool creeping in the back. Never. What up, Craig Shop?
And Dave and I don't say that just because we both have worked with local indie wrestlers.
Dude, I will say this. I love going to independent wrestling shows. And it's even more fun now because it kind of has the same vibe as some Comic Cons and stuff for me, because it's like I've been working in the industry now for a while, so it's that thing of like it's WrestleFam, like as some would say, it's that thing of like, oh, you go and you see a bunch of your buddies, so it's always fun and always keeps it interesting.
Oh yeah, I mean that is true, Ben from the bunker. I've been to some shows where I was like, "Yep, they're gonna hit that disco ball."
I watched the dude go through a friggin' drop ceiling at least once.
We were at a show, and they were doing something outside the ring, and the guy on the apron misjudged his jump, and they both ended up knocking into Danny and completely knocking her over in her chair. And they were that'll happen sometimes. That was fortunately she was not hurt, but that was an experience.
Deadpool gets on my nerves a little bit.
Oh, he completely gets on mine. I'm one of the
Depends on
only
how he's
people,
presented.
I just can't stand the character at all.
I can totally understand that.
I will say a lot of my disdain for Deadpool comes from working at a comic shop.
Ah,
Kind
that'll
of
do
like my disdain for The Big Bang Theory. It's like if I'm asked one more time if I'm a Sheldon or a Howard, I think, or a Leonard. Is that right?
Leonard, Howard, Raj. Are you a
Yeah.
Raj?
I'm kind of in the like that's where I'm at with the it's there's some characters where it's not, and I don't mind Deadpool. I can see where he can get annoying for people, but it's the people who like the character that bother me, or like there have been bands where it's like, okay, this everybody says this band is great, but the people who say that really annoy the hell out of me. So I don't like this band, even though like I had a friend who was like, oh, Pink Floyd, oh, Pink Floyd. And Pink Floyd's the greatest band in the world. And for the longest time, I'm like, well, then screw this, because this guy's kind of a tool, and if this is his favorite band, it must not be that good. And then I actually listened to more of it. It's like, yeah, there's good stuff here. I'm not going to go out of my way, but I'm not going to say Pink Floyd sucks. Whereas I would have in the past because of that guy. It's the same thing with the Heath Ledger Joker. Amazing performance. People took the wrong thing away from that.
Yeah, the '90s fandom ruined Lobo for me, and I just could never like the character.
Bass Stitches.
Yeah,
Yeah, I always thought legit. There was a subscriber for a long time, and he would say bass stitches in like day-to-day conversation.
Oh my God.
Conversation instead of like bastards or bitches, and all that stuff. And it was that thing of like, because he had a slight lisp, I thought he was saying bath stitches, and I legit did not understand the reference because I wasn't hearing him properly. I was like, and finally one day he was just like, yeah, Lobo's my favorite, and he was showing me this. I'm like, bass stitches, and he's like, right? And I'm just like, what? Wait, what? No, I'm not. Oh no, I'm not condoning this. I just realized what you've been saying for the last like 8 months.
Toy du jour. I was at a show where both Phoenix and Penta ended up in our row after a launch from the ring. It was insane.
That dude can fly.
Oh God, yeah.
Yes, I'm with you, Quintillion, on Grateful Dead. It is partly the fans, but also I've not listened to any Grateful Dead songs where I've been like, yep, I like that. It's usually just been, yeah, that's a thing that exists. And yes, it is interesting, Eiswin, seeing how characters that are definitely not kid-oriented get turned into that.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is like Marvel was even pushing him as like
an
all ages character for a bit, where he was like popping up on the kids shows and stuff. I'm like, no.
Yeah, he was.
NYC, my Danny is cooling down right now. But yes, I did do the leg swap. Oh, I don't care for fish, but fish food isn't too bad. Same show, Mil Muertes tried to kill everyone ringside. Did not give a F while throwing chairs. Ooh.
He's King Muertes now.
That's another. I mean, I always just thought that was a killer look. So I would love a figure of him someday, because I'm too lazy to make one.
It'd be so good.
He's so great.
No worries, NYC. I'll show you in a sec. I'm taking a picture of this figure real quick to send to my friend so that he can approve it. I can epoxy the living daylights out of those glasses onto the head. Weirdest thing in Justice League action, kid-friendly John Constantine. Yeah.
I mean, that I like just for the, the balls of it. And they just released that was just not long ago, that book, Johnny Constantine and the Mystery of the Meanest Teacher or whatever. It was like an all ages sort of deal.
Yeah. Oh my God. I went to a show where UFC Stefan Bonnar was in a battle royal. I don't think they told him that it was scripted. He almost killed Shannon Moore. Jesus. Yeah, I've heard he goes hard. He was just on a local show recently, and I heard he absolutely wailed on a few people. So
Yeah,
this is the leg swap sans paint.
Oh, yeah, it's looking good.
But
Yeah, when you get the UFC, the guys who actually can fight in there, that can get a little hairy.
Yeah.
Just got it at the library. Oh, nice. Harley Quinn. That's fair.
I'm rarely a huge fan of the UFC guys coming over and stuff into wrestling because I rarely think that they're as good.
Yeah.
At the wrestling part, and then
It's a very different thing.
I always worry about the talent that's facing them.
Yeah.
That they're going to actually get hurt.
No, I'm not a fan of it either.
Sometimes it works out, but
well, yeah, Lesnar has been, as much as I have problems with what they do with him, and the guy can wrestle. The guy can wrestle.
Well, he also trained as a pro wrestler. Like he's not a straight, MMA dude.
Right. But yeah, and Rousey's just kind of a shitty person. So.
Hold up. This right here. and this right back. Absolutely beautiful. Friendship abounds in the COJ.
No, you gotta do the ultimate maniacs, put on the sunglasses and have a freak out.
It's only good if one of you says, "You son of a bitch," when you're doing it. Also, there's nothing funnier than when you go to drunken karaoke and you go for the Mega Powers handshake and people look at you like you're having a seizure. That happened at least one. Actually, that happened at McDonough's, which I believe Erik would be familiar with.
I almost got in a fight at McDonough's.
That's what everybody who's been to McDonough's says.
Yeah, that's true.
I almost got in a fight when.
The problem with McDonough's is it was all these art school kids and the Georgia locals.
Yeah.
So it kind of a grading group of people.
That's putting it lightly.
Yeah.
My favorite moment by far was someone went up and sang "Thank God I'm a Country Boy," and it was followed by "I Like Big Butts," and the guy who sang "Thank God I'm a Country Boy" complained.
Oh.
And I'm like, what? Oh, what up, Spiral Power? How's it going? Thumbs up. Oh, thank you, Tim. Yeah, throw a thumbs up on the video. Like, follow, subscribe to all of us. All our social media is actually in the video description below. So go follow all of us. Erik doesn't post a lot on his personal accounts, but Boss Fight does. So
yes.
Do it up. Remember when Deadpool was on the Ultimate Spider? That's what I'm talking about. He wasn't allowed to say kill. He had to unalive people. Yeah.
All right.
It's a weird time. Weird time.
Popcorn. Gotta cash in, make that money.
I think what I'm gonna do is, instead of what I was originally gonna do, is I think I'm going to just flatten this, do like a straight cut across, and do a straight cut here and attach it about there, and that'll add just another about quarter inch, but it'll still have the baggy jeans.
Dave is going hard on this.
I have to. The funny thing is, it's still gummy. Like,
oh wow,
from being heated up.
Yeah, this Marty leg is like totally warped though.
Weird.
Like in the back, so I don't know. I'm gonna let it chill the f out for a while longer.
Oh, thank you, Mitch.
There we go.
Boom. You can find me.
Yeah.
Find him at all of those. Hey, it's that thing I asked you. You're damn right. There we go, and there's some love for Matt. We still got a couple minutes left, so we'll revisit these shortly. But Mitch is on the ball, as he do.
Always on the ball, the Mitch is.
Indeed. Thank you, Yoda. Thank you, Prince. Thank you. Well, there ain't no going back now. Straight cut. Boom. Yeah, I think that's going to be the ticket as far as joinery goes. And now, gentlemen, we play God.
Oh my.
Well, of Jinko jeans, anyways.
Those aren't Jinkos.
They're early Jinkos. Fine, they're utility. How about that? There's a deep cut for you. You get the reference to utility being a jean company or a denim company. There you go. Target brand Jinkos. The only kind I ever owned. So, that's fair, Mitch. Not everybody has to like everything. I kind of wish it was a different monster, but I think the figure overall looks pretty.
And Josh Bear, yes, the old McFarlane monsters were great with the little dioramas. Fucking awesome line. Love those.
If you are in the Twin Cities, Hot Comics and Collectibles in Richfield has like 3 or 4 of Series 1. They have Frankenstein in the lab, and then they have the werewolf with the disemboweled hunter in the tree, and the hunchback and the executioner. It's a very, very, very cool line. All right. Well, let's see where this matches up. Wacky characters are fine up until they get an equally wacky fan base who won't shut up about them. That's fair. That's Jordashi. All right. Honestly, I only like the line because it's NECA chance to horror up stuff, which is something they do well. True. Dioramas with figures. Yeah, I like them dioramas. Dave making you remember names I didn't know I knew. Utility jeans. You damn right. I had many of those stickers on many of my notebooks because I didn't know where else to put them. It's kind of like where it's like, I paid $1 for this sticker in the change machine. Where am I going to put it now? Well, I'm going to put it on my homie's notebook because apparently I have a homie's notebook, aka higher algebra. All right.
Were those the kind of jeans that you like? Oh, here's a free CD of unsigned bands or whatever with it.
Yeah, kind of.
I got that once at like JCPenney. It's like, yeah, you bought some Levi's, so here's a CD.
Yeah. Oh, Ryan Shadow asks, I just got in. What is Matt using?
I'm using a Dremel.
Yes. Oh, you got like space gun Dremel.
Wow. That looks like a phaser.
My mom works at Home Depot, so she'll see stuff and just be like, I'm going to send this to you. And I'll be like, okay. So yeah, it's just a handle attachment.
Nice.
Interesting.
But yeah, like it gives, I mean, it's just an extra thing to hold on to, a little bit of extra control for the fine stuff. I've got like a Dremel router kit and some other crap down there. I should use more of it than I do.
I was like, I was all excited. My Dremel just died a few years back, and I was like, man, I'm saving up for one. And my mom was so kind and actually got me a Dremel for Christmas, and I didn't know that, so I had literally taken apart my entire Dremel to fix it.
Oh.
And I got it up and running 2 days before Christmas. And my mom was like, hey, so is your Dremel still having issues? Like, ha, ha, ha. I was like, no, I fixed it. And the look of just like, oh,
no,
on her face. I was like, why? And she's like, no reason. No reason. I'm like, oh, no. And I didn't know at the time. So it was like, oh, I'm so sorry.
My Dremel is over 20 years old, and it is still going strong.
Oh, that's my original Dremel, which I don't use very often. That I stole from my dad, is now in my press.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
So
Stormy Doggo, getting them scratchies. Who you go, girl? Oh, you get belly, so you're looking up at the sky.
And I'm very much with you, Super Spike, where you get a sticker and you never want to use it because then you won't have that sticker anymore. That's absolutely what I do. It's
You see friend
insane.
Erik? And Matt? Yeah, you see friends. You see friends.
And
Hold on.
I don't believe any of us have done an awesome Android, but I think Dave and I both have plans for one.
Yeah.
Andy.
I'm hoping. I don't know. Like how. I don't know what they're gonna do with this new She-Hulk show, but I'm really hoping for an awesome
Oh, that
Andy
would be
to be in it.
so good.
Yeah, how amazing
Oh.
would that be?
Eiswin, that's the exact model I have.
Twinsies.
Whoa, Chinkos used to own those baggy pants that could turn into a backpack.
What?
Oh, that's intense. That's right, Stormy Pupper. Oh, Emilio, I heat gun my stickers off. Stormy was good. She has scratchies, so she left me. Yeah, no, countless stickers have I just been like, you're too good for this world. Like you'll go in my drawer where I'll forget about you until your glue dries up, and then I'll be sad. Oh, Rum Hambles, I have a rush patch that I was hesitant to put on anything. That's why I finally just took my literally like gallon baggie of patches and sent it to my friend because he was making me a punker vest. And I was like, go nuts. And boy, did he. It was awesome. All right. Well, I'm about to lop off the Marty legs now. So here we go. I'm going to need a Dremel bit for this. That's how you do it. That is the way.
That's definitely not going to fit on this head.
Okay, I'm going to mute for a sec because I got to get back to Dremelin.
Yes, I was trying to Dremel this hat out to fit on this head, but it's far too small, sadly. So I'll have to find a different head for it. Or a different hat, I guess. Which I have, but I'm just not as excited about it. Yeah, that'll work. All right, so Panther 10, that your statement was cut off, and I thought it said cat milk creamer. Creamer, I'm like, I don't know what
I'm
cat
so
milk.
glad I wasn't the only one.
Don't think you should be eating that.
So tomorrow night, I'm going to be doing this again, basically, for the custom class.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wait, no. That's Thursday night. Then I do the custom class.
So the current, I'm sorry I didn't go in on that. How many sessions do you guys do this time?
We usually do 4. I think we had one a couple months ago that we did 5. So yeah, I think Thursday is the 4th one.
Nice.
We have a lot of fun doing them. It's just really hard for us to find time to do it.
Oh, I bet. You have nailed it, Mitch Falcon. That is exactly who this is going to be once I finish him. Just love those old Ditko designs where it's here's a guy in a suit and maybe he has a weird head.
Yep.
And he's a supervillain. Just for you, Panther 10. There you go.
Nice.
I do need to finish my Madcap custom at somewhere.
Oh, I want to do a Madcap really bad. I just haven't gotten around to getting the parts together for it.
I mean, for me, I don't want to paint all the yellow.
Yeah, right?
But I do have...
Oh, that's a great build for him, using the Shatterstar.
He's a little bulky, maybe, but yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's Nighthawk boots, because like something I don't have to paint, and the rest is just Shatterstar. But Black Tom is the same body.
Oh, I never even realized that. I don't want to paint yellow over Black Tom, though.
Oh, Ryan Thomas is asking, how do I sign up for these classes?
Oh, well, you would have to sign up as we when we put them up. Obviously, I'm trying to. They're on our web store, bossfightshop.com. And we do them every couple of months. We do them, and basically what it is we put together a box of specific parts and send it to you, and then we do the class. And over the course of 4 classes, Erik Ridlon, who's our master painter at Boss Fight, and myself, we basically teach different techniques, painting techniques, cutting techniques, all sorts of stuff. And at the end of the class, you have a Vitruvian Hacks character. And then we email out bios for the character and everything. Like, it kind of becomes an official character in our line. And we're hoping next year maybe to do some wrestling ones. Some lucha ones would be a lot of fun.
Nice.
Then we're doing 6-inch ones instead, and because Vitruvian Hex is all 4-inch, so. But yeah,
nothing wrong with that. I love a 4-inch scale is that's my bread and butter.
I love it, and I mean I love both, but I growing up I was I 4-inch GI Joe and all that stuff. That was my bane.
So yes, I think what we'll need to do, make sure, is that next time you guys have the kit up for sale,
we'll plug the hell out of it.
Yeah, I can come on and talk about it, and we can push it here, so you guys all know.
Yes, we will do our best to keep everybody, all of our regular viewers, informed when that happens for the next one.
Yeah,
you have missed the boat this time, you fools.
And this was our special Halloween month, so.
Oh.
Yeah, I gotta sell some shit, because some of the ones I've seen in the past, it's like, oh, that's super cool. But I just keep, whenever they come around, it's like, I can't buy that right now because I just spent, however many dollars on some HasLab BS.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
I'm so tempted by that HasLab Sky Striker.
It is cool. No, I'm between the wrestling, whatever that wrestling one is.
Ringside.
Yeah, Ringside Chaos. That one's amazing too.
That one, that's on my list of if I can make it happen. And then I did back the Robo Skull because it's a Robo Skull.
Yeah.
So that's the Sky Striker is probably gonna fall by the wayside for me. I like it, but I did just sell almost all of my vehicles.
Getting to handle that Robo Skull this weekend was insane. That thing is so freaking cool.
The other thing too is I think I have every single version of the 30th Sky Striker mold that got released,
and there's like 10 of them.
Yeah, I've still got all of those because a lot of them were Transformers and other were just cool. So it's like, all right, I don't need another Sky Striker, even if it is really, really cool.
Ryan Thomas, we don't have to actually fight a boss for one of those, right?
You do. Actually.
You might.
Surprise!
Yeah.
It's a small team, so they're working their way down the list of everybody who has ever purchased their products. You do have to beat them in a fight, or they'll take them away. But it's going to be a while.
It's how they roll.
Thank you, Ben.
Hell yeah.
Forgivens is asking, would Boss Fight ever turn our Vitruvian Hex into a 6-inch line? We've talked about it, and we are starting to dabble in 6-inch with some of our other brands. So keep an eye out at Toy Fair. We're hoping to have some nice surprises. So
this is more just a general thing. So you don't need to go into depth if you can't or don't want to. I know with like Hasbro there was restrictions on licensed property tooling being used for Hasbro property lines. They couldn't they couldn't, in some cases. I know it was a pretty open door from, oh yeah, we can use G.I. Joe tooling for, Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
If we want, but not the other way around.
Yeah.
So, if you were going to do 6-inch hacks, would they be using potentially the Lucha tooling, or would you just start from scratch?
We would probably change it up a little bit and start from scratch. But maybe some of it,
just a curiosity.
Yeah,
thing,
it would.
It's a really
would
solid,
kind of on
block,
a case-to-case
sure.
basis.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's
More likely, you probably see accessories and stuff move over.
Okay.
I don't think that's been decided yet.
Currently, it's in person.
Is it?
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's at the end of February this year instead of the middle, which is kind of nice because it's not on Valentine's weekend, which it always is.
No one in the toy industry has significant others.
That's a good point. That's a totally fair point. And we so yeah, it is currently in person, and our space is amazing if it happens, because we're right with a bunch of our favorite in the row with a bunch of our favorite toy companies. So we're very excited if it happens, and there's still a chance it'll get canceled, but I doubt it at this point.
Nice. Hell yeah. Well, we have reached the end of Tiny Meng Tuesdays. It is 9:59 and 30 seconds. So real quick, we're going to run around the horn. Erik, what you got coming up? Anything that you want to plug? The floor is yours.
Well, as always, I'm just Erik Arana on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, although I'm hardly ever on Instagram. Rarely ever on Twitter, actually. And Boss Fight Studio at again at Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. BossFightShop.com is our store. I don't think I have any other podcasts coming up. Sometimes I'm on the Full Force, but not often. So yeah, that's me.
Right on. Quintillion. Very nice. Matt.
Yeah, there you go. Mitch Falcon's got it all. Hypno Hustling on Twitter. Hypno Hustlers _customs on Instagram. And then, Enhancement Talent, clothing and gear. Sites are all still up and all that stuff. If you want to look at what we do, we're done. Still don't know when we're coming back, but hopefully someday.
Right on. And as always, you can find me right here every Tuesday and Wednesday, 8 to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time for Tiny Meng Tuesdays, as well as Toys with the Boys, which is tomorrow. And we're missing a man because Robo's out on vacation. So you never know who's going to be stopping by. So stay tuned for that. Also, both Matt and I are participating in Extra Life. So please go check out the Known World United team. Donate to Matt. Donate to me. It doesn't matter. Give money to children's cancer research because, just don't be an asshole. All right. Otherwise, you can find me at all of the social medias right down below. Also, there's Erik. He's very nice looking, and he's very, very sneaky right there. But yes, so Erik, as always, an absolute pleasure, my friend. Thank you so much for coming on. And Matt, I love you. Good night, everybody.
Night.